Hello again. Welcome to this second segment of my Zimbabwean cultural identity. In the last, which was the first segment, I presented to you how in Zimbabwe, in the Shona language, we address our father. I address my father as Baba. And as I went through the various ways of trying to get round to pronounce the word, I said, yes, it can seem tedious and outright unnecessary for that person who speaks the Shona language every single day. But for somebody who was born in the diaspora, especially the Western Hemisphere diaspora, which might be Australia, New Zealand, Britain, America, Canada, and elsewhere in Europe, that very word that seems so obvious may be very complicated to them, very challenging. And for you who were born and brought up, or perhaps just brought up in the diaspora, again, you may be still a child, or you may be in your teens, in your early 20s, or above that. Don't feel embarrassed at all to be in a situation where you find that word which others take for granted challenging to you. Remember, they had their own route towards getting that confidence. You have your own unique route. Don't be ashamed, don't be embarrassed. Whenever you get embarrassed about learning something, you remain in ignorance. So you make yourself a fool and go through the paces and give yourself enough time to practice, and you will get conversant with how to pronounce the word and others that are used in the Shona language. So once again, that word Baba for father. Remember, I said you act like you are sucking or drawing air into your lungs through your mouth and go something like a b b b b b. But then as you gain a greater confidence and you pronounce those two syllables closer to each other, you begin to pronounce them something like ba 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 ba, and eventually you get to pronouncing that word as ba 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 ba. Now, when you get to pronouncing the word for mother in Shona, the way you pronounce it is Amayi. Amayi. Now, the word Baba is spelled B-A-B-A, like this. B-A-B-A. Now, when it comes to the word Amai, it's spelled A-M-A-I. Although the I sounds like a Y, it has a Y sound in it, but it's just the letter I. A-M-A-I, spelled this way. Amayi, amayi, amayi. Just like Italian or Latin, Shona is one of those languages in the world that are phonetic, which means you pronounce words as they are spelled. Now, that is the word for mother, amayi, amayi. I go on to other domestic scenarios, domestic entities or domestic animals that surround a Shona homestead. One such animals is a cat, and indeed the original, the very typical Shona word for it is mangoi, but the one that is in usual use is kiti, kiti, spelled K-I-T-I this way, K-I-T-I, kiti, that is for cat. The next one, homesteads across the world are usually menaced or concerned about rats. Everywhere in the world, people living in their houses are concerned that there be no rats roaming around in their houses. So because of that, it becomes a regularly used word. The word for that in Shona is gonzo. 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 Spelled G-O-N-Z-O. Gonzo. 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 I hope the way I'm presenting the words does not appear to you upside down because of the way I'm positioned, but if it happens to be, you just focus on the way I'm spelling the word for your correct understanding of how it actually stands. The next one I want to give you is the word for chicken, the Shona word for chicken. Again, it is one of those common features around a Shona homestead. The word for chicken is huku, huku, which is spelled H-U-K-U, huku, and here it is, huku, huku, huku. Finally, for today's session, I'm going to give you the word for egg, the word for egg, which is zai. Zai. Egg is a common feature in the diet of many families across the world. The same applies to Shona families in Zimbabwe as well. So Zai, Z-A-I, just 3 letters. Here it stands, Z-A-I. And with this, I might bring you to a Shona kind of song or rhyme that I was taught when I was starting off in reception in order to get to master these 6 basic words of the Shona language. And it goes this way. Amai babakiti gonzo huku zai. Amai babakiti gonzo huku zai. Amai babakiti gonzo huku zai. So you might want to use that in your own sort of practice time in order to master those words and make them part of your routine, part of your verbal architecture, your sort of your armory, your equipment, your weapons, your shall I say, your language equipment for getting to grips with the Shona language as you make your foundation, as you build your foundation. As I said in my first installment, one day you might find yourself in Zimbabwe and you hear people talking. Yeah, perhaps you, at the beginning, you just want to understand what they are talking about. And so when you hear these words, having gone through this presentation, you have an idea what they are talking about. Baba is for father. Amai is for mother. Then we go to Kiti is for cat. Gonzo is for rat. Wuku is for chicken. Zai is for egg. When we do the rhyme, we don't start with father, we start with mother, amai. Amai babakiti gonzo huku zai. 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 Bye.